Good Wednesday morning. When I'm going on a trip, it could be 2 hours out of town, 3 hours out of town, overnight. I have learned to pack snacks and something to drink. When I was reading John chapter 6, I saw where all of these people left town, the city, and they came to the mountain to hear Jesus, to see Jesus. They really were expecting miracles. They wanted to see more signs. But at the close of the day, it was getting like twilight. They hadn't eaten. It was really too far to travel back. It was not just 5,000 men. There was women and children. And so the Lord was testing Philip, the disciple, and asking him, hey, let's give these people something to eat. And Philip said, well, we can have so much money, but that's still not going to be enough to feed all of these people. And he says, well, what are we going to do? Jesus already knew what he was going to do. He said, we're going to feed them. You're going to feed them. And so Andrew, who's always checking things out, he said, hey, there's a little lad here. He has 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread. And when I read that, I went back and read it again. You know, we've heard that story, Vacation Bible School, all through growing up. But here's the deal. It suddenly occurred to me, put the brakes on. Men and women, adults, who knew they were going out to the mountains, taking kids, and they didn't have sense enough to pack a lunch? Only the lad, one little boy, prepared for the wilderness journey. We never know when we're going on a trip if your mode of transportation will have trouble, if there's a delay, your arrival time, your ETA is not when you supposed it should have been. You need to be prepared. And not only with physical sustenance. More important, what I thought was this symbolized that they weren't ready spiritually either. They didn't have spiritual food and they didn't have physical food. But God took Jesus wrapped in humanity. God wrapped in humanity. He took those 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread. He looked to Abba Father in the sky. He thanked the Lord. And then he divided it after he had them sit down in companies. And do you know that after everybody was full, the disciples collected 12 baskets of leftovers? Because one lad was prepared for the wilderness trip. Be prepared. Not only feed yourself with physical sustenance, but fill up with spiritual sustenance. Put on your whole armor of God. Study the word. Psalms 34 says, oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Chew on it. Soak it in. And know that you are prepared on your wilderness journey. John chapter 6, verse 9. I love you. The Lord loves us. He so wants us to love one another. And God willing, I'll see you the next day. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Bye.